The confetti falls. The ultimate climax of winning the Stanley Cup has been reached, and amidst the deafening roar of the loudest league in the world stands a man defined by his quiet demeanor. While the NHL screams for attention, this player operates in absolute silence, holding a blueprint that is about to change exactly how you watch every single face-off. But before we uncover the secret of this quiet champion, make sure to subscribe if you want more high-quality research into the mechanics of hockey. When you think of flashy, undeniable superstars, names like Connor McDavid and Sidney Crosby instantly come to mind. Yet, buried deep within the analytics is a ghost. The numbers conclusively prove that Florida Panthers captain Alexander Barkov is actually outperforming the game's loudest stars in highly specific, critical ways. His brilliance on the ice is entirely effortless, which is exactly why it remains invisible to the untrained eye. To truly understand this hidden mastery, we have to go back to his teenage years. Long before the bright lights of Florida, a young Barkov was navigating the balance between his rich Finnish and Russian heritage. Imagine the pressure. A teenager stepping onto the ice to battle against fully grown men in professional leagues, only to step off the ice and immediately go back to memorizing high school biology terms. But the transition to NHL superstardom wasn't a story of instant domination. Early in his career, he battled through the slog of having, quote, heavy legs. True greatness requires friction, and Barkov was forced to stay up studying game tape until the sunrise. He completely redefined his style of play, evolving into a defensive juggernaut to capture the Selke Trophy and set his sights on the ultimate prize, the Stanley Cup. That hard-earned evolution culminated in the unforgettable 2024 playoff run. The tension reached its absolute peak in Game 7 against the Edmonton Oilers. In a sequence that will be remembered forever, he throttles the opposition's momentum, pickpockets the puck with surgical precision, and ignites the sequence that flickers into a legendary goal. The quiet captain roared through his actions when it mattered most. How does he do it? It comes down to a mastery of geometry and what can only be described as on-ice Jedi mind tricks. Through slow-motion analysis of his game, you can see how he sets neutral zone traps that utterly suffocate opposing offenses. His anticipation is so advanced, he stops plays before his opponents even realize what went wrong. Yet, for all his cold, calculating dominance on the ice, his off-ice persona radiates warmth. He is the captain who quietly buys custom suits for incoming rookies, so they feel like they belong. He is the superstar who spends his free time playing Mario Kart with kids in the local children's hospital. It's this deep empathy and character that rightfully earned him the King Clancy Memorial Trophy. However, the business of sports never sleeps, and eventually, the dark clouds of contract drama, looming salary cap issues, and persistent trade rumors began to circle. In an era where players often chase every last dollar, Barkov simply dismissed the noise. He heroically resolved the organizational tension by signing a team-friendly deal, proving his unwavering loyalty to Florida. And if anyone thought securing his legacy and winning the Stanley Cup would lead to a championship hangover in the 2024-2025 season, they were dead wrong. The drive hasn't stopped, the production hasn't dipped, and the scariest part for the rest of the league, he isn't even 30 years old yet. This is the true Barkov effect. The absolute certainty that greatness does not have to be loud. He is a dominant force hiding in plain sight, controlling the game through silence, intelligence, and sheer will. If you want to uncover more stories of hidden mastery hiding in plain sight across the sports world, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next deep dive.